Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us for stories making the headlines. I'm Mandy Strauss. The Windhoek High Court has sentenced a former Windhoek nurse to 90 years in prison for the killing of 3 people and injuring 3 others at a bar in Katatura in 2007. Yakonia Hamukoto was convicted for the killings and pointing and discharging a firearm in a public place. Hamukoto maintained that he acted in self-defense after being cornered by 15 people when he inquired about his cell phone, which was allegedly stolen. Erastus Jonas, Erastus Shudeni and Festus Eita were killed on Friday, the 2nd of February 2007, when Hamukoto shot indiscriminately in a local bar, while Primus Ashipala, Timo Kanjumwa and Jul Hangu were injured in the shooting. A Namibian delegation which is in Germany to bring home the remains of Namibians yesterday got an opportunity to view the remains. The remains of 20 Namibians who were killed more than a century ago will be officially handed over to the 69-member Namibian delegation on Friday. It was an emotional occasion as members and leaders of the Nama, Ova Herero and Ova Bandera assembled in front of the Charité Medical University in Berlin to view what they described as a gruesome study of the Namibian people. The proceedings started off with a few chants and rituals from the different groups before they made their way into the building that hosted the remains of their forefathers and for decades. An unknown disease has claimed the lives of 2 residents of the Akahana informal settlement in the Moses Garaweb constituency on the outskirts of Windhoek at the weekend. 2 other residents from the settlement has also been admitted to the Katatura hospital. According to the deceased elder sister, Datela Gideon, her brother approached her last Thursday complaining of a headache and she advised him to visit the nearest health centre. Gideon says her brother started to develop a rash which spread all over his body while the whites of his eyes became abnormally red, prompting the family to take him to the Katatura hospital for treatment. But his condition worsened and he died early on Sunday morning. In business news, the Secretary-General of the Torino Chamber of Commerce, Industry, Arts and Agriculture, Guido Bolato, says the current hardships facing the Italian economy presents an opportunity for businesses in that country to explore markets elsewhere. Speaking at the opening of the Namibia Investment, Trade and Tourism Seminar in Torino, Italy yesterday, Bolato points out that various African economies are performing well, especially in Southern Africa, and it will be good to invest in them. The Italian businessman said the Torino Chamber is mainly comprised of small and medium enterprises, but there were also established businesses that should take advantage of the existing opportunities in Namibia. Moving on to international news, the manslaughter trial of Michael Jackson's doctor, Conrad Murray, has resumed in Los Angeles. The court is to hear further evidence from a concert promoter, a Jackson bodyguard and a personal assistant. On the opening day, it heard a phone message by Jackson apparently drugged weeks before his death and saw a photo of his body in hospital. Prosecutors said Dr. Murray gave Jackson a lethal dose of a sedative that caused his death in June 2009. The defense said Jackson gave himself too much of the drug propofol, which the pop star had been using as a sleeping aid. In sports news, the Curragh and Otjozondjupa regions today tabled bids to host the 2012 and 2013 editions of the Namibian Newspaper Cup. The 2 bids were presented to the Namibia Football Association at Soccer House in Windhoek today. High-level delegations from the regional authorities of the 2 regions made strong cases in their bid to host the annual Newspaper Cup to the NFA top leadership, including the Secretary-General, who officially welcomed them. The bid for the Curragh region was presented by the region's Governor, Bernardo Swartboy. Otjozondjupa's bid was delivered by Okakarara Constituency Council, Betarue Kandarodo. Those are the stories that made headlines today. Join us again tomorrow at the same time for more local and international news.